guys to get ready to start loading boats. I just want to let everybody know, number one, there are no bathrooms on the boat. There's no place for you to go to the bathroom once you're on the boat. Please take advantage of the porta potties that are here that are very well taken care of and probably the cleanest you're ever going to see. I don't even joke when I say that because they really are. They're clean. It was just a breakfast. Well, yeah, they are clean. And we will be loading the boat shortly. So call your names and what boat you'll go to. What do you think about the azalea?
Well, that's what we were just.
Does anybody have any questions?
But nonetheless, there is fashion sense that's going on here.
You had a good
Gotta
day.
manage it, you know.
It is gorgeous. I mean, it's not going to, even though it's warm even sitting here, right? But it's a little bit of a breeze, and it'll make a real comfortable. I think that the water temperature, surface temperature on Monona is just hovering around 60. Although it gets mixed up from the road, it'll be cooler once a lot of boat traffic, wreck traffic. It's a little warmer on Monona. So that tends to be what the temperature is when you're out on the water.
This year that I could wear underneath.
Unless you're just sitting and it's calm and the sun is beating on you, then it can be warm.
The sun's hot.
We made that adjustment. I know.
I mean, it's like 8.
It is what it is, but if you don't ask, the other thing is, we started with only having 2 boats to catch because you never know. During the seasons, we had to call in more crew to be able to run that 3rd boat. So that's kind of what we're. I mean, they're beautiful. They're close.
MSCR has a staff show like a neon blue. We have
We hate turning people away. Period.
I
don't want them to turn people away. Yeah, well, even if we run to the boat, if anybody comes, we're full right now. If anybody comes, we have to turn them away. They can come back for the next trip. Which the lady with the...
She's over here.
Come early if you want to get in on the first ride. It's full now. All 3 boats are full. So anyone coming in now will have to wait for the second one.
Judy?
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
We could always use a little ballast in the back. It looks like we'll have a pretty full boat, so
I'm good ballast.
the boat rides better with a little ballast in the back.
Otherwise, what are you thinking, George, as far as where we're going to go?
Am I okay to sit in front of you?
You're too tall.
I'll sit in there.
I'll be getting your back for most of the trip if we do.
Oh, you do? Great. Okay, yeah.
Oh boy, I hope we go the locks. The lock. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm looking forward to the trip, guys. First one of the year.
Okay, yeah, we'll get a chair there. Have your own little space.
Real fast.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Glad to help out.
And
Okay, are we free? You're free. All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Kip.
MSCR.
Back support? Let's call it back support. Oh, okay. Yes.
Well, if you do, it's almost like,
Would you prefer a square one?
you know, that you wear it like this, put it over the back, like this.
Oh, you do? I can get you a seat cushion. That's even better than
Whatever this is.
Oh, great.
Belt them over this way, and then you switch it up. Thank you. Easier to say. Switch it quick. So last minute you need one, you'll get yours. Also want to remind people not to stand up, stay seated. Keep your hands in, don't touch anything on the
You
sides.
can turn
over
around and face them.
Is everybody okay?
Whatever you'd like.
We're good.
Okay, start to say my name's Kevin. This is Bernie, Bernadette.
Bernie's good.
And we're happy to have you guys aboard our very first Sunday of the season. So we'll have a great time. And before we head out, could I ask you all to get back here a little bit? The less weight on the front, the better the boat works. So. Yeah, there you go.
Could he also move here with Mexico?
I'm sorry?
Could he move here?
Absolutely, please. That would help the boat out.
Yeah, okay.
Great. You guys are close enough
Yes.
to party up?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. We have two options. Either lake. It's a little busy. It looks like getting through the lock on this. We are going to sit for perhaps 20 minutes or more, going there and back, or we can nice leisurely down here by the river and spend more time on the water and seeing stuff.
I'm for time on the water.
Time on the water.
More time on the water.
All right. We'll go with that one. We'll be on the water.
But actually, like going.
Yeah.
Who's not here today?
Conrad, all clear?
You're good.
Thank you.
You got one coming, but it's down there a ways yet.
Okay, we're gonna go down into Monona.
Okay. You got two. Hold on. Kevin,
another
you
one
got,
coming.
Kevin, hold on. You got two coming down.
Gotcha.
Well, thanks for coming in on your day off from volunteering.
Oh.
Get us on the water.
It's, yeah, I live about 10 minutes away at the most, and so, yeah. I was down here this morning just tidying up before the whole thing started.
And I was gardening, so my nails are dirty.
Uh-oh.
You're good, Kevin. After that.
Thanks, Conrad.
You're welcome. You got one coming now.
Got it.
They say it at the bridge.
Oh, hi, puppy. Thank you.
One day we'll have a dog again.
Yeah. Mine's getting up there,
Oh,
and I know the day's coming.
We're not doing the pedal.
How long have you been doing this with MSCR?
This is my 14th year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Lucky enough to stumble into it right after retirement.
Oh, what a way to get to spend your retirement.
Still feeling the money.
Yeah, isn't it though?
Did you just kind of vote for your own recreation?
Nobody's, no, other than this, not really. I got a kayak. Yeah, I get my water time through this. We were out yesterday. Everybody has to get retrained, all the volunteers. So, and this year we've got almost 100.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
How many?
I know. We've been averaging around 80 to 60. Yeah, it is. Well, how many first-time riders do we have? Good, good. Thank you so much. Coming out, supporting the school district. If you have any, how many are from out of town?
I mean, how far out of town? Not too far.
Where? New York?
Oh.
Been to Madison before?
No.
Yeah. This is a real good bang for your buck. You see a lot in a short period of time. How long are you here for?
3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to suggest try and get out again and get on one of the boats that go up there.
Stay till Wednesday. Stay till Wednesday.
See, Gordon met nice people. Town is full of them. Well, you'll see a lot on this route too. Get a different, actually you get a better view of the Capitol.
Yeah.
And the waterfront from this angle is very nice. Hello.
What's the clearance on this bridge?
It depends on the level of the water here. Now you can look and see the watermarks up there. So it fluctuates about that much during the course of the year. Every once in a while, one of these, this one is a bicycle path. The first one that went under is a live railroad track, and that's kind of cool if you coincidentally time your crossing with a railroad.
Oh, that's got to be something.
Yeah, yeah, they just kind of creep along. They're not going fast or anything, yeah. Still, it's kind of makes you shrug your shoulders.
What's that marker?
Sorry?
Oh, that little.
Oh, that's part of the Blue Highway system throughout the nation.
Oh.
And it kind of honors the veterans. Yeah. based in?
We're from DeForest, so
Okay.
north side. And kind of came across these rides in the fall. And it was my husband and I that went to our college
Sure.
daughter's home. Ride. We did Mendota though, so this will be our
Oh,
first time
okay.
in Monona.
Well, that works out.
Yeah.
Her loss, your gain. It's hard to please everyone.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be great.
Oh yeah.
Just nice Monona. Maybe we should rent one for a few hours sometime.
So just a reminder, folks, keep your seats. We have that railroad trestle to traverse underneath, and ahead of that is Willie Street, actually, and that is somewhat of a historic bridge. It's about 100 years old. There used to be a light rail that ran up and down Willie Street, so they are never going to improve it unless it falls, becomes a danger. Erosion and stuff. A lot of times during the season, the level of this waterway here will rise to the point to where we cannot fit underneath there. I mean, even, you just can't do it. And so that restricts all our operations to Lake Mendota right there. This is actually plenty of there. Yeah. Got a branch up here. Keep your seat. Thank you. Almost once a year, I would say. And I've got a picture, if anybody was around in 2018, that was historic flooding. And up where you guys were waiting to board, we had about 4 feet of water. And I've got a picture of that bridge, and you could barely see the highest part of the arch.
Oh my
The water was that high up.
I remember when water was in the streets by Festival Foods there on East Washington.
Must have been that year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the gazebo at Tenney Park was essentially an island.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they built this for the elementary school kids to be able to just easily traverse over here and walk to school.
That's my bike bridge. I go over that every now and then.
Yeah, this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next weekend, boy, if you want to see a spectacle, is Fool's Flotilla. Before the Waterfront Festival up here. And we have all 3 boats. We have a couple of bands, one on each boat.
Oh my gosh.
And, it's like
It
nothing.
sounds like a hoot.
It's a carnival. It
Next
really is.
weekend?
People dress up.
Yeah, it's
they
the
dress as
Marquette
boats
Waterfront
up.
Festival.
Anything that floats high.
I have video of that from the past.
Yeah,
That's fun.
it is. It's a really good time.
I often worry that these trees are one day going to be in the river.
Some of them have. They're just beyond this bridge. You'll see those 2 trees. There used to be a much lower, almost a complete arch going over there. And some of the more athletic people or daring people would string their hammocks, as they do now, right over the water.
Yep. on that bike road before.
Here we are at the mouth of the Hara River on Lake Monona.
Oh, this would be also
Everybody's out.
ski show again. I don't think we're going to.
Oh, look at this. We used to go diving off of pontoon
Well,
boats.
You said Kevin, right?
Yeah.
I guess we won't have to go to Olin Park because we're already on Lake Monona.
Yes. We still got to do
We're gonna do a quick circle around, so we'll see. We'll be able to see the whole lake. Conditions are perfect for that. We can go a little faster if nobody gets frightened. The young one right there. Usually they
She's
want to
already
go
got her thing
fast.
on.
But we also this year, funny you should mention, we have another drop-in site at Olin this year. That's every Wednesday, and those are 1 hour trips. So any, look it up online, or we have pamphlets back at the yard there. And it gives you 7 days a week you can, except for Saturday, they don't have any drop-ins. Every other day there's a drop-in Sunday. Old Brick on Monday, Tuesday out of Tenney, Wednesday out of Olin Park, and Thursday out of Tenney, Friday out of Warner Park, which is on the north end. So we try and get all areas, involved.
You mentioned Warner Park.
Yeah, that's good.
What time
Get
is
the
that?
pamphlet or online schedule for these drop-ins. Yeah, they run into, we'll have a hour and a half, 7 p.m. I think it leaves. Yeah, at Tenney. stand of trees that's a little broader over there, right on the shore with the white post, floating dock there. That's where we do our Monday drop-in. So there's a small parking lot right there. Your other option might be to have to, if that's filled up, there used to be a lot more parking. Nice restrooms right there. And these other, we call them remote drop-ins. They go from 1 hour, 1:30 to 2:30, 2:45 to 3.
And there's a old brick over
Go
there.
past the breakwater there, you see that, and that metal sculpture there. So that starts with a creek, which splits Old Brick Garden. So we used to go up there, not really allowed anymore. It's shallow, there's a lot of stuff in the water, but it's neat. And the turnaround, you really got to go.
Pretty tight in there.
But it's neat to go up there and see that kayak that goes over the top.
Oh yeah, we just been over a couple days ago. I haven't been really, yeah. I have no idea. I don't know where those people are. Yeah, but they have a condo here in the water. What
I didn't realize how shallow. I didn't realize how shallow the lake is.
Shallow, and once the weather warms up some, it becomes extremely weedy out here.
We know, we used to scuba dive in it.
Huh?
We used to scuba dive, my husband and I. We'd pick up anchors off the bottom of the lake. That's, yeah,
Monona?
yeah.
Right.
Nice spot right there. Remember that?
Yeah, we'd walk down there and
Oh yeah?
go for a dive, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Pretty long walk to get there, but it's worth it.
I bet. I bet. You ever see any wreckage of Otis Redding's plane?
No.
That's over, about over that way a little bit.
Where? You know where it is?
General area. It was a long time ago.
I mean, the plane isn't there anymore.
Oh, no, no.
Is anything?
There is an urban legend that back in the day, we're talking about Otis Redding, famous recording artist that passed in this lake in the early 60s. I don't remember the year exactly.
Is it okay if I move over there? I want to get the skyline.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're going to circle all the way around and get real close to it.
All right.
like that, and they supposedly never recovered a suitcase like that. So, kind of leads one to believe might be a little treasure. All this side here is the city of Monona. That's called Schluter Park. And they have a nice facilities for restrooms. I think they might have a shower there to rinse off after swimming. And right across the lake is the bait and tackle / ice cream parlor.
Oh.
Yeah, just across the street there. It's a fun place to go. We take the program tries to reserve Saturdays for special themes. You might have a Harry Potter for the youngsters, a Pirates Day, a Princess.
I mean, who doesn't want a Pirates Day?
That's right. That's right. And usually they'll take them out over there and let them run around, get an ice cream. from?
Park Forest, Illinois, Chicago suburb.
Okay. Quite a few new houses. You can pick them out. I'm just guessing that it was a neighbor. I mean, it could have been some kind of family tragedy and they ran out of money. I don't know. My cynical side says no.
Yeah.
How do they get some of these boats into the boathouses when there's
A lot of them have rails
over there?
that, some of them have been decommissioned, but you can see big I-beams
Oh, no, I mean,
that come out with a pulley system and just sling it up and in. Some of them have rails right on the ground. And they'll pull it up, have the cradle on the rail. This area off to the left is called Belle Isle, and it started out naturally as just a peninsula. There's a large bay on the other side. In mid-1900s, way back then, the city decided, well, if we cut a couple of channels through here, we can increase our tax base on waterfront property. Smart, it is prone to flooding. I've been up here 14, 15 years and I've never seen it flood out. But the locals say, maybe you would know.
Yeah, like there's a
oh, they put the sand back in it before.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember when it was, but it was pretty bad.
If we had more time or you were on your own private thing, we could go down this way. You'll see red and green channel markers. That's all dredged out for deep boats. And it'll bear off to the right. There's another short part of the river that takes you back into Lake Wabasa, back in here, and south side of Madison. It becomes Madison again.
Yeah.
do it for you guys as well.
Yeah.
It,
We'll get all lined up here.
yeah, one at a time, this group. And then you guys interested?
Yeah. What we would have missed out on if we'd went up to Monona.
I know.
You're a silver lining.
We're gonna do that first.
Actually, if you just pass me the camera, I can just get one right there. You guys don't have to move around or anything.
It'll come though. I'm trying to balance myself.
I know.
Don't have sea legs yet.
Okay.
Do I have to like?
No, I think I can steer the boat right in.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's so cute.
Kind of smoky. All those Canadians.
Oh,
There you go.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
So that's the Monona Terrace. They have music up there on the weekends. Real good bands and pretty good food. Nothing spectacular, but you can get some sandwiches, beer and wine. And yeah, it's a lovely place. That was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright back in the 30s. Again, if you hear me misspeak and you know more, please let me know. But I like to say it was in committee for about 60 years, 50 or 60 years, before they finally decided to build it. Huh? I forgot ours. Yeah. Have a seat in the chair.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, I meant that one.
Oh, the captain's chair.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing that.
Sure. Take advantage of it while we can.
Lucky it's so calm today.
I know.
That's right.
Clark Beach, right over there.
Found a lot of anchors out there.
The last little bit of history here off the left-hand side, you see that green space? It's called P.V. Clark, and it was one of the very first parks in Madison. Started out, that's what I believe is the original bathhouse there, and back in the day, there's old-time photographs where you could not expose anything below your neck and above your knee. So yeah, and it was truly a bathhouse for a while, and then of course the culture changed and became a little more what's the word I'm looking for? Civilized. Really?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. I'm not a fisherman, so I don't do a lot of it. But, yeah, I know certain times of day they're hungrier than others. Are you guys familiar with the fish called the sturgeon? They go back prehistoric times, and they look like it. And they can get very large, 10 feet, and they can live up to 100 years. There's a picture of our boathouse at the DNR here in Madison, right here in this river. They were conducting tests and taking records, so they would stun fish and tag them, and they got a hold of about a 6 or 7 foot sturgeon. And there's a picture up back in the boatyard, 2 guys on a 14-foot boat, and they both have one end of it like that. And it was taken by one of our captains that just happened to be there.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
14-foot sturgeon.
I wouldn't expect that here.
Back, and again, I can't give you exact dates, but this used to be, I'm kind of glad you brought that up, this used to be not as carved out and all the boulders and everything. That's not Mother Nature. Mother Nature had this thing about at least 100, 200 yards wide and only about knee deep, and it was natural flowing from the north to the south here. And so I think it was in the 30s when this got kind of squeezed up. But leading up to that, the original dam was just mud and sticks and stuff to stop the flow of water. And it was smart enough to figure out hydropower. And right up there where the rocks are now, picture was a grain mill, and I don't think they had hydroelectric power back then. But it was a big mill and a lumber mill and a grain mill for a very long time, just past Sherman Avenue, in between Sherman Avenue and Oxford. The version we see now is about around 55, pretty close. It's been updated, of course, with those gates that open and close are pneumatic gates and computerized systems that do it. Not infallible. Every once in a while they won't react the way they're supposed to, and they got to call the people who own the technology to run it, get their person out here across the country. Proprietary right
apartments are
Above sea
back
level.
there, Al, where we used to
We're
live.
right about 846 above sea level, and that goes up and down and fluctuates. We have a cutoff once it reaches 847, 848 or something like that. We know we can't take any people. I mean, we have a margin of safety, of course, but in dealing with the public and the unknown, you know, they just say, hey, we'll wait till the water goes back down. That's how we keep track of it.
All concrete. No steel.
Thank you. One of the other rules of the water is if you're going anywhere in a current, downstream gives you the right of way.
Hey Kevin,
Yeah.
what is this that we've got here? It looks like this used to be something.
It used to be something. Back when I was getting back to the pair of brothers that were doing commerce between the lakes, this used to be like a pull-out, so you could wait for other boats or someone to pass. There also used to be, going before that, boathouse.
There used to be a boathouse there.
Yeah, a whole row of them.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, good question.
Johnson's, we're almost back. See, 'cause it says Johnson's. Probably as old as you think he was. The other bridges also looked old, but if they didn't have the years on them, I would have thought they were a lot older than they were. I don't think this one has a year.
What do you think?
Just Johnson Street.
She's our longest resident, I think.
thought they redid this bridge like 20 years ago. Maybe they- I don't know.
I have
No idea.
no hearings today.
So a green heron that hangs out around here. Yeah. get his attention.
The guy in the corner.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
For whatever, like when you come back from the front, the reason why we designed that is because they had to turn around down
Last year, somebody grabbed one of the picnic tables, drove it right in the middle. You look down, you know, and you can clearly see the top of it.
That's several somebody's. Nothing better to do.
Okay. Again, this is my first trip of the season, so
We believe in you.
might get a little bump or two.
We'll be coming.
Okay, keep your seats, keep your hands inside the boat. Here comes a bump, another one behind it. There we go.
You found your way back this time, Kevin.
We had a chance.
And I brought them all back this time.
Oh, you guys are lucky. Put in your calendars.
Accidentally on purpose took a different route.
Well, thank you all. We appreciate you coming out.
Thank you.
Hope you had a good time to your visitor there. And, see you again.
Thank you, it was great.
All right. Watch your step getting off. Make sure you have all your belongings.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome to Mass.
You hold it, I'm busy. See you next time.
Okay. Man in the yellow cap.